Hello and namaste. Welcome to this session where we have the lights. Now, lighting is a pretty common phenomena for all those who are associated with various other aspects of visual communication. It can be anything like photography, videography, filmmaking, or even drawing for that matter, because you cannot have a proper outline of any drawing without the light being present. So, we will discuss about what is lighting, what are the types of light, especially with regards to the software we are learning, Blender. We will also see some common parameters which are present in Blender so that we can modify them, and in the end we will see a standard 3-point light setup. You must have seen when you go to the photographers and they have standard 2 lights in the front, one from the back or the top to give it a complete 3-dimensional view. We are in 3D modeling software, so obviously we require that lighting to get up to the level where every object looks really nice and well lit. You all will agree that lighting is very important, and it is as important in Blender as modeling or texturing or applying materials, because all the effort what we have done so far will be of no use if there is no proper lighting to it. You can see the demonstration of that right in front of you on the screen right now. The image on the left has the same model, texture, material as the image on the right. However, the image on the left can hardly be appreciated because you can't even make out the difference between the things, you can't see the details, you can't appreciate the efforts taken by the 3D modeler. So, light becomes an integral part of any production process. The best part is that Blender allows you to actually modify even the finer details of lighting, and we will see how we can do that. To start with, there are different types of lights available in Blender, and all of them, by the way, are able to be modified. We have something called a very basic light called a point light, and you can imagine that as a bulb in the older days, the yellow bulb which we used to put in. So, it is just a single point of source which will be omnidirectional, so the light will go any direction irrespective of which point it is placed. So, that is one light source. Another one is slightly different, and people with theatre background will relate to it much more, or the film background. It is called the spotlight. This is the one which will be aimed at a particular direction. You can actually decide the direction of that intensity, and it will be focused on a particular object if required. There is something called an area where the source is not a point but a surface. So, it can be similar to like a TV screen or a monitor what you are watching right now, maybe at night, and the entire room is dark and the light is illuminating from the TV monitor or the computer monitor. That is also one kind of a light, and if you can remember, some of the photographers use the box panel lights to use the illumination because that gives more even lit up surfaces. So, that is a very important light to learn. Plus we have two lights which are very good for illuminating a huge model. All these lights what we just discussed are good for smaller models or lesser number of models, but when you have a terrain, suppose you have a city or you have an entire jungle to be modeled, then you can't put in so many spots or point lights everywhere. So, something which is kind of a dome or a sky can be used, and it is called a hemi because it is hemisphere in nature, or a sun which is a source which is fixed, but it will treat every object in the similar fashion. So, the light would be constant till the end or just below it, there is no difference between the distance, the light would be the same in these two lights. So these are the types of lights, and based on your requirement you can decide which one to use or not to use. Let us now see what are some of the common parameters which we can adjust for the lights what we have seen. For this, what I suggest is that you should download the lighting.blend, which is given as a demo file. Again, remember, the tab next to the video tab would be the slides tab as a standard process which we have been following from the week 1. In the same tab, if you click, you will find one line which talks about slides, and you can download the slides, but there will be another link provided which will make you possible to download the demo file. That is the lighting.blend. I suggest you just download that file and open it, and we will see how that has been useful for you to learn lighting. So Nitin has actually very cleverly packaged that file. So what you have to do first of all is, and that is very interesting, you open the file, it will look something like this. It has that Suzanne monkey in the center, and you can see it when you open the file because you are in 3D viewport. But when you render that and the shortcut is F12, you see a complete black image. Why is that? Because there is no light present in the scene. You will not encounter this problem couple of times actually, because default Blender scene comes with one light at least. This demo file is created specifically so that you will realize the importance of lights, and it will also enable you to add the lights the way we are now going to show you, and we will then take it forward from there. Okay, so with this blackout we need to add a light, and what is the shortcut to add an object to Blender? Well, it is Shift A, you all know by now, and light is also treated as an object in Blender. Therefore, Shift A will give you the drop down, go to lamp. By the way, lights are called lamps in Blender, that is okay, it is just a nomenclature. You see those 5 options here. Let us select maybe a point light right now. Moment you click on the point option, you can see that it is added to the scene, and it is added wherever your 3D cursor is clicked. It is almost 4 weeks back now we discussed about this thing, but please remember that 3D cursor will be at the point where you have left click your mouse anywhere on the 3D screen, and this is a common practice of lot of people to click here and there. So press Shift C in order to bring the 3D cursor to the center, and then add any object you want to. That will just help you in locating the object, otherwise that object would be somewhere else. Okay, coming back to the lights, we have this point light added here which has gone right below this Suzanne monkey. So we need to just move it around probably to get it to the position where it can be easy for us to use. So Nitin just puts it up, and using the red arrow he just brings it down. In the top view he is placing it somewhat nearer to the camera. Now we can see that because this is near to the camera, it will be easy for us to see the particular light and shade of the object, because the camera is placed on the particular model, that is monkey in this case. After the light is in proper position, let us just render it to see whether we get some effect of that light. Press F12 and we can see that now instead of the black screen we can at least see the monkey in some light.